Shalom and welcome to JewishTV.media. Today's topic is a tale of two brothers, Avraham and Haran. Avraham and Haran both believed in God, yet there were great differences. Both Avraham and Haran were thrown in the fiery furnace of Nimrod, yet only one survived. Both believed in God, yet only one of them was our forefather, and that was Avraham. What was the difference between the two? There is a verse that says, Aromimcha Elokai HaMelech va'avarecha shimcha le'olam. I uplift you, I exalt you, my God, O King, va'avarecha shimcha le'olam, and I bless your name forever. What does this verse mean? Can we actually exalt God? Can we ever bless God? The answer is there are two names of God. One name, Elohim, represents the name that God is enclosed and encloaked in nature, where God is hidden in nature. The other name, Hashem, Havaya, the tetragrammaton name, is a name that represents God's revelation. When it comes to Elokai, my God, the name of God that is associated with nature and with the hiddenness of God, it is our obligation to uplift the veil that conceals godliness. But when it comes to the name of Havaya, of Hashem, the tetragrammaton name, Va'avarecha shimcha le'olam, and I will bless your name forever, means to say, the Kabbalists teach us that the word bracha means revelation. Our obligation, can we truly bless God? The true definition of to bless God is to make God's name revealed and felt and real in this world. And this was the difference between Avraham and Haran. Avraham served God beyond intellect, beyond nature. Haran served God within the cloak of nature. He served God only as far as his comfort zone would allow him to go. He served God only as far as his intellect allowed him to go. If it made sense, if he understood it, if it was good to him, then he would do it. He would serve God in this manner. Avraham Avinu went beyond that. And for this reason, when Nimrod challenged Avraham Avinu to bow down to idols, and Avraham Avinu refused and was thrown in the fiery furnace as a punishment, God made a miracle for him. Why? Because Avraham Avinu served God beyond nature, and therefore the nature of fire had no jurisdiction over him. However, Haran, his brother, who served God only within the realm of nature, then the nature and the law of nature of fire, of course, consumed him and had jurisdiction over him. Avraham Avinu served God unconditionally, whereas Nimrod did not serve God unconditionally. He saw that when Avraham Avinu was thrown in the fire and he was saved, well, that made sense to him. And because it made sense to him, such a God he can serve. And therefore, he allowed himself to express his belief in God by throwing himself in the fiery furnace with the expectation that there will be a miracle and he himself indeed will be saved. It is interesting to note that the Holy Arizal, one of the great Kabbalists who lived 550 years ago in the city of Tzfat, writes that Haran was reincarnated in none other than Aharon HaKohen. Why is that? Because Aharon HaKohen, Aaron the high priest, served in the temple in the tabernacle. And the objective of serving in the tabernacle was to be able to reveal godliness in every physical thing, to be able to reveal the name of God behind the cloak of nature. And by doing so, Haran's reincarnation was rectified, or the sin or the non-completeness of the service of Haran, the way he served God in the time or in the generation where he lived with Avraham, was rectified in the generation of Aharon HaKohen. Thank you very much for viewing JewishTV.media. Shalom, keep well, and please join us again for other interesting topics.
JewishTV.media